Hi guys, so today's tutorial is going to be on this bronze glow, no foundation and makeup look. If you want to see how I got this look, then obviously you have to keep watching. Before we begin, I do want to ask you to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow my other socials and watch my previous videos. Alright, now that I got that off my chest, let's begin. I've already moisturized my face, so I'm going to prime my face with this LA Girl Pro Prep High Definition Primer. And I'm just going to apply this on my T-zone area, and I'm just going to push it in because this is where I need it the most. So I'm going to let that set in for a little bit, and I'm going to move on to the brows. I'm going to be using the Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks, and I'm just going to fill in my brows with this. I'm going to use I'm going to use the darker shade for the outside, and then the two lighter ones for the inner corner. And I'm just going to be filling in my natural brow. I'm not going to overdraw or do anything different. I'm just going to be filling in my sparse areas. Since I already have full brows, I'm just going to keep them as they are. And I just brush as I fill in, just in case I leave any spots that I need to fill in and I can't see because of my actual brow hair. Now moving on to the lighter shades. And I'm just going to fill in the front area with this. And I just like to wiggle the brush back and forth on this area just to make it super light. And brush it, of course. Now I'm going to be curling my lashes, and be very careful when you do this. Don't get too close, but get close enough to actually curl your lashes. And the other thing is, don't press too hard. I mean, you're not trying to break off your lashes. All you're trying to do is give them a little bit of a curl. Ooh, I can't see. Yeah, you're only trying to give them a little bit of a curl or a lot of a curl, but you're not trying to break them. So don't press down like for dear life. Alright, so now we're moving on to concealer. Today I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This one is in medium tawny. And I'm using medium tawny because this one is one of the closest ones to my actual shade right now. It may be a little, just a hint lighter, but not that much. And yeah, I'm just trying to conceal my under eye area just a little bit. I'm not trying to highlight or do anything crazy today. So I'm just going to be applying it right here. And I'll spot conceal because I have a lot of spots going on. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing with the concealer today. Yeah, that's a whole lot of spots I have going on, but you know what? They're there right now, so that's why I need to conceal them. I'm gonna take the beauty blender and I'm just going to, you know, tap it a little bit and blend it out. And you see how it just blends into my skin because this concealer is pretty much the color of my skin right now. Now that I'm done with the concealer, I'm going to take this Tempted Liquid Glow and I'm going to apply it to my highest points, which are the cheekbones, the nose, you know, if you want the around the brow, wherever you want to glow pretty much. I'm just going to apply some of this in the back of my hand. And I'm going to start blending it onto my skin, and then I'm gonna use the Beauty Blender to blend it in even more. So I'm gonna go on top of my cheekbones, and we'll start there. And I'm gonna blend it out before I keep moving onto the rest of my face, just so it doesn't set. And I'm doing like a little C here around the eyebrow and the temples and the cheekbone. Okay, I'm gonna apply a little bit on the bridge of my nose. Blend that out. Some right here on the sides of my brows. A little bit on my chin, on my cupid's bow. That's pretty much it where I like to put the highlights on those spots. If you want to keep going, obviously you can keep going, it's your choice, but this is where I usually stop with the highlight. Okay, so next I'm gonna be setting my face, and I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Press Powder, and I'm just going to be setting the areas where I didn't really put this highlight on, because I'm gonna go and set the highlight with a powdered highlight. So I'm just gonna set everything else around. And obviously the under eye area, because I have not set that with anything. But I just wanna set the concealer, make sure the concealer doesn't move around too much. All right, I'm also gonna bronze my face, and I'm using the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer, and this one is in Sunny. And I have hair everywhere. All right, and I'm going to bronze in the normal spots that I always bronze, which are my cheekbones. And I like to go up around my temple into the top of my forehead. And come around my ear and into my jawline. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. So for my powder to highlight, I'm using the Anastasia So Hollywood Illuminator. And I'm using a fan brush. This is the So Susan fan brush. And I'm just going to apply this on the top of my cheekbones. Wherever I applied the other highlights, the liquid highlight, that's exactly where I'm going to apply this. And here you can go heavy or not, it's your preference. I'm usually not that super out there glowy girl, but you know what, today I don't care. Today I'm going to glow like crazy. I'm gonna go in heavy because this is my summer glow video and I want to glow. All right, so even though I want to be super glowy, I also want everything to blend into my skin. So I'm gonna go back to the brush I use with the bronzer, and I'm just going to tap along the edges because I do want everything to be blended and for it not to look like I just have this big, you know, line of highlight on my face, because I don't like that. I like it more when it's nice and blended and it looks natural and like it's coming from within. Even though, I mean, come on, who really looks like this on this? You like have like a bunch of oil on your skin, you're really not gonna look like this, but you know what I mean when I say natural, right? Just a little bit. Now I'm gonna take a small brush. This is the Pointed Crease brush by Makeup Geek, and I'm gonna go back to the Anastasia So Hollywood Illuminator, and I'm gonna be placing this in my inner tear duct area just to tie everything in. Even though I'm not gonna be wearing eyeshadow or anything like that, I do want my inner tear duct area to be nice and glowy. And just make sure you blend it in as well. So as far as the face, you can stop here if you want, but if you don't want to stop here, you can go in with mascara, which I'm gonna go in with mascara. This is the Remote Lash Accelerator Mascara, and I'm just gonna do a coat or two on my lashes. I'm actually only gonna do my top lashes. I'm not gonna do my lower lashes because, again, I'm not wearing any eyeshadows, so I don't want to overdo my eyes. So I'll just keep the mascara on my top lashes. On the lips, I'm gonna be using this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi, and this is pretty close to my lip shade, as you can see. It's just pretty much making it even. If I have any discoloration, it's just making it pretty even. That's why I like this shade, because it doesn't really seem like I'm wearing anything, but I am. Color wise, I mean. And I love these, they're so soft. They really are soft. Okay, if you want a little bit more, you can always go with a gloss. I'm gonna be using this Cargo lip gloss in Towels, and I'm just gonna place this in the center of my lip right here and on the top. And this is it, you guys. This is all I do for my bronze glow no foundation makeup look. I like to do these looks for summer, and like when I go on vacation, if it's a tropical vacation, then this is usually what I go for. Maybe not so heavy on the highlights, but it sort of kind of looks like this. I just pretty much use concealer to spot conceal and to conceal my dark circles. If you don't have an issue with dark circles, then obviously you can skip that step. And if you don't need to spot conceal, obviously you don't need to spot conceal. Just go ahead and do everything else to your preference, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow my other social media and watch my previous videos. Until next time, my loves. Mwah. Hugs and kisses. Bye.